While we have you here, you have some inside information on our boy Michael B. Jordan and Laura.
What inside information do I have?
You got inside information, bro. You know L'Oreal?
That's my girl. I love L'Oreal.
Okay, L'Oreal.
L'Oreal, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
my bad.
What's the inside
She's
information?
missing a letter for me to pronounce it L'Oreal.
No, it's L-O''REAL.
Oh.
Yeah. It's an apostrophe. L-O''REAL.
Okay.
I don't think it's no inside information. I mean, like, you want to know the conversation I had with L'Oreal?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Based about what specifically, though?
Okay, so basically just the setup is she's interviewing Michael B. Jordan on the red carpet.
That's right.
Right? And Michael B. Jordan is looking a little salty.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. He's confronting a bully.
He is confronting
a bully.
You see it, look at it, look at him.
Do you want to see it?
Look at him.
I can't wait to talk about this.
Look at him.
All right, so here we go.
Okay.
Now, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The corny kid, right?
No, I did not
the
say
highbrow
that.
flick.
Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name.
Yep.
But yeah, he is obviously killing.
How many
things out
head
here.
nods, yo?
So shall we?
How many head nods?
You gotta keep playing. Well, you gotta fast forward, but you gotta get to what L'Oreal said at the end.
Okay, what did she say then?
At the end, she said he's not corny anymore.
Yeah.
So from a personality perspective,
Well, thanks for pointing that out, L'Oreal.
but
Movie superstar, the sexiest man
from a
alive.
personality perspective, you can't do that after saying you didn't call him corny.
Yeah.
You can't come back at the end and be like, he's not corny anymore, because you already said you didn't call him corny.
Yeah.
Oh, so
You know
you're
what I'm saying?
admitting that you did call him corny.
But she didn't, though, because based
First
off...
she's like, I did not say that, I did not say that.
She really didn't. It was Dominique the Diva. They were doing a podcast together.
So this is
Dominique the
audio.
Diva called him corny.
Do you want to hear this?
You know what I really think deep down inside? I think that Michael B. Jordan is just like a nice, corny guy.
You know, it's so crazy. I went to school with Michael B.
So yeah, she calls him, or the one girl calls him a nice corny guy, and then she says, "I went to school with him."
That was Dominique the Diva saying
She
that.
also said, like, oh, we used to make fun of him. What you gonna do with them stupid little headshots?
Well, as I told L'Oreal, the thing that she has to eat is like that's the problem, right? What you gonna do with them stupid little headshots? Become one of the biggest superstars in the world.
Yeah.
So once that happens, you just gotta take the L on that one.
Yeah, but why is he still tight?
Everybody's tight over people that got. If you got teased in high school about something and you became that something, you want to tell everybody
Here's
they're
one
wrong.
thing, I want to know your thoughts. I'm not arguing with you. He was in The Wire, probably shooting by the time he was 14.
So he was already winning.
So I'm on an HBO show, even if it wasn't popping for a few years.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with them little stupid headshots? I'm on an HBO show.
You know HBO don't pay for shit if he's still living in Newark. It's like, man, you're a child star, and you're still going to school.
You're in the Wire. You're going back to the Wire.
To the Wire. He's method.
Yeah.
I think the other big issue here is what do we define as corny nowadays? You know what I'm saying? Like, why was Michael B. Jordan corny? Because he had a dream and some ambition.
I think we're gonna embrace corny like we embrace washed. You know how older people are like, I'm washed and I'm okay with it.
Absolutely.
It's the same way we used to call Drake corny back in the day, and now everybody is on his dick.
Yeah.
Back in the
Back
in the day.
I'm consistently still calling him corny.
See, I don't think
Not
I
as
mean
much.
it. Corny.
Not as much.
I don't mean
You used to
it.
call him super soft and all that stuff, and then you got a couple bottles, and then all of a sudden he's all right.
No. Well, I loved how he handled that situation with Meek Mill. So that was the turning point for me being like, oh, man, I like the way this guy gets down. 'Cause I thought Meek was going to be the ruthless motherfucker to come out with 2 records back to back.
Yeah.
If that's the best way to answer somebody, you say I'm a ghostwriter, all right, we'll get these bars. You know what I'm saying?
On behalf of corny people, we tend to hold on to shit and just.
That's what I'm saying.
Drake had that building for years.
But what's not corny though? Like all this shit that we consider cool, 9 times out of 10 was just some criminal shit. You know what I mean? Like all the
It's so
motherfuckers, all the motherfuckers we considered cool in school ended up probably in prison.
Because that's cool.
You know what I mean?
Being bad is cool.
And that's
being
corny.
good isn't cool.
But that's corny.
Being good is corny, but being corny makes you a millionaire.
Listen, I would rather my daughters date the corny guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No. Okay, so that's what you're saying. You're saying that the description was accurate. He was corny, and his corniness led him to be a megastar, super successful. He just hasn't accepted that his corny is what makes him great.
Yeah, all the cool kids was they were skipping class.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Cutting school to go smoke weed. Exactly.
They're gangsters right now. But what I'm saying is I'm looking at this and I'm seeing a guy who's like really upset. Like it really bothered him that this girl called him corny.
Like
the head nod, like a million. Like he was waiting for that moment. He could have walked right by her.
I like how Dominique the Diva doubled down.
You don't hold a grudge?
Son,
you don't hold a grudge?
Can I be honest? Only with people that are higher than me.
Son, I'm being honest.
Let's go.
Once
he passes them.
look, once I pass you, it all just melts away. There are people that were like dicks to me when I started comedy. I told you I had a list.
Yes, I remember that.
I kept a list for them. And everyone I passed, it evaporated. My anger evaporated for them. And I see them and I dap them up.
People that diss you now, like you've gone back at them.
Yeah.
That are smaller than you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Rarely though. Rarely though.
Son,
It's rare.
imagine he was getting bullied crazy in high school.
But that's what that means. That means those jokes, those jokes they was doing was fire.
Yeah.
If you still remember that shit at 33, yo, those jokes that you was getting hit with in high school must have been fire.
I've said this on the podcast before, but I think I said it. I don't know if I said it, but like, this made me realize I definitely talked some shit about Michael B. Jordan and forgot I did.
Really?
Yeah, because I met him the other day. I was having dinner. I was having dinner with you know, Game of Thrones.
Orange is the New Black. No, what's that shit called?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Yeah.
So we're doing a movie, and we were just having dinner to meet, whatever like that. And Michael B. Jordan came over to the table, and he went and he shook. And I had my hand out for like a good 2 minutes. He must have shook everybody else's hand at the fucking table before he finally came around to me. And I was like, is he doing this on purpose? Like, what the fuck's going on? And then I saw the L'Oreal shit, and I was like, oh no, I've said some things.
That's why you don't like this shit.
Listen,
That's why.
If it makes you feel better, the second he gets bigger than Michael B. Jordan, he's forgetting Michael B. Jordan.
Did you see how Dominique the Diva doubled down, though?
Oh, yeah. She was posting on her Instagram.
Yeah, she posted on her Instagram story, any black man that dates white women is corny. Who said that? The woman that called him corny originally.
Yeah.
So she doubled down
You
on
would
it,
probably
bro.
date black women if y'all didn't call him corny all the fucking time.
That's actually a good ass point. Like,
I don't even want to tease Michael about that no more.
about what, dating white women?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I be joking, but now it seems like that's really
You're
a
not
thing.
joking.
I be joking.
You know, you got some umar in you.
No.
You do have some umar
No,
in you.
I do, but I believe love is love. You know what I'm saying?
But he was just dating Lori Harvey.
What?
Be honest, you know what I mean? We're here,
Oh no,
be
no.
honest.
I believe black men should be with black women. That's a fact. I'm with that. You know
And
what I
then
mean?
when they're not,
they're not. You know what I mean?
what does that mean? Like, what do you mean by it?
It depends.
I don't think Michael B. Jordan's corny.
If you're a pro, no, I don't think Michael B. Jordan's corny. But if you're one of these pro-black people, like you wake up in the morning and you can't wait to,
to be black.
be black, like you getting at everybody, you attacking racism.
People like
but then you go in the
Yes,
sleep.
there's people
But
like
then you got a white
Yes,
spouse,
there's
a
a
white
whole-
significant other.
That's
It's
weird.
like, come on, bro.
That's my least favorite.
Come on,
So you
sis.
say- oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. What about black women that date white dudes?
Same thing.
Same.
But especially if you're super pro-black.
Yeah.
If you're super pro-black about it, it's like...
You know why they're...
What about
Because black love is revolutionary,
What about
bro.
AOC? What about AOC?
What is it? AOC's not... What is she? Afro...
She's Afro-Latino.
What about her?
She's dating the least black person possible.
Yeah.
Really?
She's dating a ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Yeah.
No idea.
Yes, bro.
Really?
Yes.
You know
That
why
don't
I
bother me
think-
for some reason.
Why I
Why
think...
not?
I don't know. That don't bother
Do
me.
politicians like transcend race a
If
little bit?
Ayanna Presley was doing that, I'd be like, come on, Ayanna. But
Wait, who's Ayanna Presley?
Ayanna's another member of the squad.
Oh, she
yeah. But she got a brother. But I met her husband. Yeah, that don't bother me seeing AOC with a ginger.
You know why I think they're so militant is they're insecure about the fact that they're attracted to this other race and they might get mocked for
Come
it.
on,
So
man.
they overcompensate
Come on,
with being militant.
man. Come on, man.
But they don't
Come on, man.
overcompensate by dating them.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but they're not gonna go through that.
That's too much. That's too much.
Come on, man.
But I think a thing a lot of people don't talk about is like, there's a lot of black dudes that would like to date black women, but black women aren't into them.
And
so
that-
they're relegated to dating outside their race.
I don't-
and then they get shit on for dating outside their race.
I think that's a misconception. I think that, there's plenty of black women that want to date black men, but everybody has all of these, standards and these rules of engagement that don't even necessarily make sense. Like, it's all of these things that keep us from actually, bonding with each other. Like, what you just said is one of those things.
What
like,
I said?
Like you said, black women what do you say? Black women want to date black men, but they don't. What do you say? What reason was that?
Black men.
Black men want to date black women.
There are black dudes that want to date black women, but black women are like, nah, this dude's corny. I don't want to date him. And then a white girl might, so he's like, okay, I
And
got
that
it.
could be Michael B. Jordan.
Go where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate
Those
it.
were two black women calling Michael B. Jordan corny.
But that's their
Whoa!
that's their
Whoa,
opinion.
Al. Think about that.
And by the way, context matters, right? Because
Yeah.
L'Oreal's talking about high school. That's a difference.
But those are formative years, man. All
of us were corny in high school in some way, shape, or form.
They might have thought he was cornier because he lives in Newark and then he's acting as a drug dealer, and it's like, bro, there's plenty of real drug dealers here, and you go on a fucking set to be one.
Yeah. Now, Dominique the Diva, her point of saying, you know, any black man that dates white women is corny, that's talking about Michael now. L'Oreal's talking about Michael from back then. I think that's the difference. That needs context.
I guess what I'm saying to defend him is, don't you think in formative years, if the black women you grew up with are calling you corny, it could push you to be unattractive? Because now you're on set, there's white girls everywhere, you go on meetings in LA, you're on Beverly Hills 90210.
You gotta think about where you at. You in Newark. You know what I'm saying? Once you get out of Newark, you'll probably find some black women that appreciate the corny. In Newark, you don't want no corny, especially back then.
Yeah, corny gets who killed.
Exactly. You want what you think is cool. Back then, it probably was the drug dealer, the shooter, the gang member. Back then, you know.
Yeah.
I think he comes across as a hero for like a lot of people after this. Like all the kids that get bullied, like all the young kids now that are getting bullied in high school, and girls are like the incel types. They're looking at this and they're like, "That's
and the
me.
dreamers,
yeah,
the dreamers."
Everybody wants them.
I think you look a little too angry about it.
Nah,
yo, just laugh at it. Who cares?
I told L'Oreal.
It's still bothering him.
And the crazy part is L'Oreal is known as the bully, right?
Yeah.
That's
known.
If she called him corny right there to his face, he would have punched her in the mouth.
No.
I think he would have.
Well, that would have worked for her. No, that would work for her.
In what way?
Because that's the only way to win in that situation. He would have to jump out the window and hit her. Now, any other way this played out, she's the bully in this situation.
Yeah.
So in order to be a victim, she would have to really be a victim. She would have to do something like that to her. There's no, and I told her that there's no way for you to win this. Yeah. Like, this is every dreamer's dream, right? Like the person who used to shit on you, told you that you wasn't gonna be shit, laughed at you walking around with your headshots. Now, on the precipice of me having my first movie that I directed and star in, I get to see you on the red carpet of my shit and check you?
So you telling me in that moment, you're not saying nothing to that person, bro?
I think he'd be funnier about it.
Come on, man. You eyeing that motherfucker. That's why I don't understand LeBron James and Skip Bayless.
He's a liar,
I'm shocked. I'm shocked LeBron James has never spiked the ball on Skip Bayless show. Ever.
When would he be able to?
What you mean? The times he's won championships, the time he's broke the scoring record, he's still considered, you know, the #2 greatest player of all time. Like, now's the time to pop your shit if you're gonna pop your shit.
Don't give them the glory.
Don't give me attention.
You don't think so?
That's
no,
what Skip
it drives Skip crazy. It drives him fucking crazy, the fact that LeBron won't even mention him.
That's what he should do, but it feels good to do.
Even when Skip's talking about
good, but that shows the emotional security of LeBron. Like, it's really impressive LeBron doesn't do that. What I'm saying is I'd like to see Michael B do this shit right here.
We know Bron don't really have that.
Exactly.
Yo, all I'm saying, wait, LeBron doesn't have it?
Bro, we saw Bron about to fight somebody because they were teasing him about his hairline as he was walking off the court.
That motherfucker was right there, bro. You got your wife in the crowd, you got your side chick. Like, there's a lot of people there that could be embarrassed in front of you.
It might be the hairline
He's
shit.
insecure about his hairline. He's not insecure about his basketball ability.
I'm very secure. That's actually a great point. You're tapping into the thing that he's insecure about. That's where you're going to react.
And also, LeBron's patient. I guarantee when he goes to retire, he'll say some shit. Because think about it. When he broke the scoring record, he dropped the F-bomb live while they were talking. I mean,
no.
Which F-bomb? That matters.
He called Skip an F-bomb, dude.
Really?
Nah, but he said fuck while he was like,
fuck.
Come on, that's not the bomb.
But
that ain't the nuke.
He's been so clean all these years. He's
fuck
like,
is
oh,
a
I'm gonna drop one
firecracker.
tonight.
We know what the nuke is. We know what the nuke is.
Yeah, you gotta drop the nuke like when we're describing your outfit.
Oh, God,
I knew I had to get one out.
I know.
It looks good, bro. It looks good. I'm not, you know.
Actual Michael B. Jordan
like a
question, is it
marshmallow,
kind of weird that he still did the interview? Like, if he just dunked on her or walked off, I'd have thought it was funny or whatever. But the fact that he still stayed and answered like 4 questions legitimately after that,
I respect that.
It shows he's a professional.
Yeah, I respect that.
You won already.
Yeah.
You won already. And that's why at the end, L'Oreal should not have said, but you're not corny anymore. Like, don't even acknowledge, you said you didn't call him corny, so don't even go back to that, making it seem like you did. You know what I mean? That just seems a little strange.
Yeah.
That's all.
I think she just panicked.
You think so?
She got confronted by this guy. She's just talking about on a podcast, you get confronted all of a sudden on the red carpet interviewing him at his event. You lost.
But you gotta be prepared for that moment. Like if I'm like I think she knew, okay, I'm doing the red carpet at Creed 3. Michael B. Jordan's probably gonna walk this red carpet.